If you love melee combat where every move is powerful and destructive, then the Warrior class in Path of Exile 2 is perfect for you! If you enjoy this playstyle, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content. Let's get started! Armed with massive maces and incredible resilience, the Warrior crushes enemies with heavy, ground-shaking attacks while shrugging off the blows of smaller foes thanks to his high armor. Even though his mace slams are slow, you never lose control. Long attacks can be retargeted mid-swing, and if you ever commit to an attack but need to reposition, you can dodge roll out of it at any moment. The Warrior's mace-focused skill set includes a variety of slams, fire-infused attacks, war cries, and shield abilities. For example, you can use a ground slam to tear the earth apart with fiery fissures that erupt with lava, amplifying your damage. Combine this with skills like Stampede to charge through enemies, dealing massive amounts of destruction. War cries play a key role in the Warrior's arsenal by enhancing your next ability. Take Seismic Cry for instance. It doubles the power of your next slam attack, making abilities like Stampede even more devastating. If you're looking for a mix of power and defense, equipping a shield is an excellent option. In Path of Exile 2, you can raise your shield at any time to block all incoming damage from the front, including spells. However, be mindful of your stun meter, which fills up as you take damage while blocking. If it maxes out, your stance will break, leaving you vulnerable. Some enemies also have unblockable attacks, marked with a red flash, so watch for these and dodge accordingly. The Warrior also has access to Totems, which provide additional strategic options. Some totems, like Shockwave Totem, can stun nearby enemies and trigger aftershocks similar to the Earthquake ability. Others, like the Ancestral Warrior Totem, act as meta skills, allowing you to socket in other slam abilities. For example, you can place the Sunder skill into an Ancestral Warrior Totem, and it will continuously use that skill to attack enemies from a distance. With over 20 active mace skills available, the Warrior offers a wealth of possibilities. By the endgame, you'll be dropping massive hammers from the sky, leaping fearlessly into combat, and tearing the very ground beneath your enemies apart. The first ascendancy is the Warbringer, which emphasizes the power of ancestral totems and war cries. Every time you summon a totem, an ancestral spirit appears. These spirits act as uncontrolled minions, similar to monsters from the Trial of the Ancestors League. While the exact damage they deal or potential bonuses to the player are unclear, this ability might inspire builds focused on spamming totems to summon a crowd of ancestral spirits that overwhelm enemies. Another ability, Jade Stance, encases you in an impenetrable jade armor. While you cannot move, you ignore all or most incoming damage, making it highly useful for surviving intense phases during boss fights. Warbringer also introduces corpse detonation via war cries. Every time you use a war cry, all corpses in the area explode, dealing physical damage equal to a quarter of their health. This ability could synergize with corpse summoning skills to stack bodies in one spot and deal massive burst damage to bosses. Alternatively, it serves as a powerful area clearing tool. This works even better with the next node, which completely removes Warcry cooldowns. Combined with investments into Warcry cast speed, this setup allows you to spam war cries for devastating results. Remember, war cries directly enhance your attacks. For example, Seismic Cry doubles the damage of your next slam skill, repeating it after a short delay. The second ascendancy, Titan, represents a ferocious warrior who crushes enemies with heavy maces, stunning and dealing even greater damage. If you've wanted to build a stun-locking character, this ascendancy is perfect for you. With Earthbreaker, your slam skills have a 20% chance to leave echoes that deal secondary damage after a short delay. This mechanic is reminiscent of Earthquake's aftershocks in Path of Exile 1, but now applies globally to all slam skills. Crushing Impacts improves your ability to stun enemies more frequently, while Surprising Strength ensures that heavily stunned monsters take 40% increased damage. This ascendancy enables rapid buildup of a boss's stagger bar. Once the boss collapses during its stagger phase, you can unleash devastating attacks for massive burst damage. Notably, there are no restrictions to melee or attacks, meaning you can effectively utilize this ascendancy with ranged abilities or spells, making it incredibly versatile. The warrior in Path of Exile 2 is the embodiment of raw power and resilience, perfectly suited for players who enjoy smashing through enemies with massive, ground-shaking attacks. Whether you lean towards the strategic and totem-focused playstyle of the Warbringer or embrace the relentless, stunning force of the Titan, both ascendancies offer unique mechanics and explosive potential. Warbringer provides unmatched synergy with Totems and war cries, allowing you to summon ancestral spirits and devastate entire areas with corpse explosions. Meanwhile, Titan turns you into a powerhouse of destruction, stunning enemies and dealing colossal burst damage during stagger phases. If you love the thrill of melee combat and the satisfaction of crushing foes underfoot, the Warrior is a class worth exploring. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest content, builds, and strategies for Path of Exile 2.